Real nigga shit.
ModernWarNegro.
Real nigga talking, sit your ass down.
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to Black Guy Reviews. Quick question. What do you get when a Japanese developer like Capcom watches too many American action films and think they understand American culture from it? Give up. Resident Evil 6.
Leon, where are you?
Chris, where did the Hokage? Why?
Get the hell out of there!
Story. Who reading a book?
Resident Evil 6 story is pretty straightforward. A group of evildoers have come up with something called the C-Virus. Now when people come in contact with this, it turns them into wild zombies and mutated monsters, and they're eating people's brains out and shit. And these people are hell-bent on spreading this across the world and causing chaos. Now the story's not gonna blow your mind, okay? What's actually cool about the story is it's told through the eyes of 4 separate characters. You got Leon, Chris, Jake, and Ada. Now the first 3 are named, they're good guys, they're trying to stop the virus, and then you got Ada who works for Neo Umbrella, and she out there trying to spread the shit on an evildoer type shit. Now what's cool about this story is they all are separate stories, but at the same time they meet at one point. So while this character's doing this, at a certain point in his story he'll run up into another character, and it makes you think, hey, what was this character doing while I was on this mission, and why did we meet together? And when you go play their campaign, you'll see what they were doing before you guys intertwined, you know, all that shit. I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever.
Gameplay. Do I gotta press buttons?
Resident Evil 6 is a third-person shooter slash survival horror slash action game. That's a mouthful, okay? And let me just break down my whole experience of Resident Evil 6, okay? Now, I started out playing in Leon's campaign because Leon's from Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 is honestly the only Resident Evil game that I ever liked. And the first 2 hours that I was playing in this campaign, I was sitting back thinking, I was like, I couldn't understand why this game was getting such terrible reviews, because I genuinely was having fun with his campaign. There was moments where I was hopping up scared because the game was actually scaring me. It was doing what a Resident Evil game is supposed to do, scare you. So I didn't understand it. Now, somewhere along the lines around the 3rd chapter in Leon's campaign, something happens where the game becomes less about survival horror and it becomes more of an action game. Like, it's just fucking explosion after explosion after explosion, and it's so fucking mind-numbing. It's like a fucking bad Michael Bay movie. It became less of Resident Evil and more of Transformers 2 or Bad Boys 2, like a Michael Bay movie. Like, my god. And you know what? A lot of reviewers are complaining that this game became an action game, and you know, honest to God, I don't give a fuck that it became an action game, because this is Capcom's game, and it's their right to do whatever they want. The problem that I had was the game was so fucking fundamentally flawed. It wasn't the fact that it was an action game, it was that it was the execution and the way that they went about it that I did not like. But I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and focus on the negatives, because we're not even on the what I hated part, are we're not even on that part, okay? Well, let's focus on the positives. Okay, positives, okay. This game can be played in, the entire game can be played in co-op, that's cool. And then the game does have multiplayer, you know, it has the Mercenaries mode, which returns from Resident Evil 5. And it does have Agent Hunt mode, which is like basically at any point in your campaign, someone can hop into the campaign and play as a zombie, and they can try to kill you. But the problem with that was so many times somebody would jump into my game and it would say such and such has joined your game as a zombie, but it doesn't even tell you who the fuck the zombie is. Like, it doesn't put their name above the zombie, so you can't even tell which one is the computer controlled zombie. So it's like, what is the point of this shit? It just, fuck it, let's just move on to the next segment.
What I hated. Nintendo Wii.
The game is full of invisible walls, so many times I would run to an area which I thought was open, but no, instead I would run into a wall you cannot see, so I would look like a dumbass. The game's menus are fucking stupid. You have to flip through multiple menus just to switch to a different item or switch to your secondary weapon, and guess what? The game does not pause when you're flipping through trying to figure out all the dumbass menus, so while you're flipping through the menus, you're busy getting shot and dying. And the cover system in this game, fucking broken. You press the A button to go into cover, but soon as you move, you stand back up. So what is the point of the whole cover system? Please, somebody explain to me. You're just gonna die a lot in this game, and it's gonna piss you off. But the biggest crime this game committed against me was in the second campaign. I was playing as Chris, fighting against the final boss. And pay attention to the gameplay that's showing in the background. Now I'm fighting against the final boss and I ran out of ammo. And you would think as a video game, it would just spawn more ammo. I'm not saying I needed a whole bunch of ammo, but I'm saying you would think it would just spawn some more ammo so I would have something to shoot at this big ass blue motherfucker behind me. But no, it does not spawn any stupid ass ammo. So for 45 minutes, I repeat, 45 minutes, I'm running around trying to kill this big ass blue motherfucker with a pocket knife. A pocket knife. It was so bad, I ran around for 45 minutes and I fell asleep with the controller in my hand. So I woke up with the controller in my hand, all discombobulated. I said, oh hell no. I'm about to take a big ass shit on Capcom, because it makes no sense why the game won't spawn any ammo. You run out of ammo every fucking 5 seconds in this game, and it's not fair. In a game, it's supposed to be fun. Fuck realism, okay? Fuck this. And you know what the worst part about this whole shit was? I was playing the game on easy, and I could not beat the game because it did not give me the option to by spawning more ammo. So instead, I'm just stab. I said, this is some bullshit. It left such a bad taste in my mouth. I never even tried to finish beating the boss. I said, fuck this game. I turned it off. I didn't even bother playing the other 2 campaigns. That's right, I didn't even beat this whole game. I said, fuck this bullshit. I'm gonna go review it, and I'm gonna take a big dump on Capcom. Who's
Final verdict. Keep it real, keep it real.
This game definitely has its moments, okay? I had a little bit of fun with it. But the pros do not outweigh the cons in this game. Now, I'm not gonna go as far as to say, fuck this game, because it's not a complete pile of bullshit. But I'm not gonna recommend you buy it. Sure as hell not gonna recommend you rent it. So what do? I said we just skip over this game. Let's all just act like Resident Evil 6 didn't come out. Now if you found this review helpful, which I highly doubt, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. You know, all that bullshit. Thanks for watching, you guys, but my city needs me.
You see, I carry pain like cargo. Years pass and years pass, now where the hell my heart go? Man, I swear that time fast, I get it, I ain't tripping, cause my living is a blessing. Made some choices in the past, now I'm living with these lessons. But yeah, I'm still out here scraping pennies. You reeled in this room for plenty. I know that it can't be many. Is it my time? I told her it was the tempting. She mad and not messing with me. A yellow bone green from envy. Living line, lyrical with these bangers, but subliminal is my major.